James Carville here gives legitimately the first sensible take I have heard from a mainstream Democrat following Kamala's loss to Trump.
The president was thinking about going on Joe Rogan's show, and a lot of the younger progressive staffers pitched a hissy fit. Supposedly the campaign said that that wasn't the term de facto, but they did. When you put a campaign together and you hire young people to do work, let me tell you exactly what you tell these people, what I would tell them. Not only am I not interested in your fucking opinion, I'm not even going to call you by your name. You're 23 years old. I don't really give a shit what you think. And let me tell you another huge error, huge fucking error this made, is when people said campaigns need to reflect progressive values. No, they don't. No, they don't. Campaigns are authoritarian by their nature. And if I were running a 2028 campaign and I had some little snot-nosed 23-year-old saying, I'm going to resign if you don't do this, not only would I fire that motherfucker on the spot, I would find out who hired them and fire that person on the spot. I'm really not interested in your uninformed, stupid, jackass opinion as to whether you go on Joe Rogan or not.
So look, I totally agree with that. The Democrats have completely over-indexed on whatever their false version of compassion is and totally neglected the realities of the fact you're running to be the campaign for the presidency of the largest economy, largest military on earth. There needs to be a hierarchy here. There needs to be some feelings hurt at times. It's not just, oh, are you an oppressed person? Are you like a person of color? Speak up. You need a hierarchy. If you're 23 years old, you're not supposed to have an opinion. It doesn't matter if you don't like Joe Rogan personally. That's ridiculous. Even if a whole bunch of people in the campaign, all of the same age, think that, it's ridiculous. James Carville is the first person I've seen, again, that's a mainstream Democrat that's being realistic. There's clearly a massive problem in the way that Democrats have been running politics, and the culture has shifted a ton recently. They're going to have to get with the times and really get rid of the whole victim mentality thing, or they're not going to win. Politics, like if you want to have some group where you talk about, we don't like Joe Rogan, we have this victim mentality, we're blah, 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 you can do that, but it can't be in a major candidacy for a president. Like it can't be in the Kamala campaign or whatever the 2028 version is. Just start some online group or whatever. Start a YouTube channel. Some people following the campaign, for example, are saying things like this, but it's not specific enough. At least James is willing to like put it on the line.
Too woke, insisting that people use the term Latinx.
Too far to the left on transgender rights.
You have to say they. No, you have to do this.
Stop with the virtue signaling.
Step away from woke. Focus less on who is woke and more on who is broke.
Social justice.
So look, as I said, just saying this stuff, it sounds fine and probably the popular position now to say like, okay, we went way too woke. You have to have people with James Carville's point of view, because just saying, let's not be as woke and then doing nothing and allowing all this chaos to happen. Like the fact that 23-year-olds in the Kamala campaign, again, if that is true, it sounds like it is. Again, some people are trying to refute it, but if it's true that they even have a little bit of influence on whether or not she went on Joe Rogan, the largest show on the planet, is actually incredible. And if that is true even a little bit, that campaign does not deserve to win. They deserve to get smoked, which they did. They lost every swing state. The other thing I see happening with Democrats, basically people like this take here, Democrats have to move right to the right of campaigning with Liz Cheney. No, this is what Democrats running to the right looks like. So this basically person is advocating that Democrats need to stay left. I also think that is a losing strategy. So the number one strategy would be losing is just like saying, okay, we'll just stay far left. I don't think that's going to work. I don't think it's going to work also if you just say, oh, we're just going to be less woke and whatever. I think Democrats, for real, the first step is going to be understanding, like what James Carville said, that we have this huge problem in our party of we have like let this kind of thing take over our party and we're way too sensitive and we need some tough love here and say, look, no, I need to get back to a hierarchy in certain aspects of our party for sure. And I hope this happens because all the political debates lately that are right versus left, they all stink. They're all like Trump derangement syndrome or woke identity politics versus Trump agenda. it would be way better if the Democrats got their act together and they'd come with some stronger ideas so there could be a better political debate. I think the debate in American politics and global politics is just incredibly boring right now. So anyway, with that said, I'll finish the video here, but thank you for watching. Pretty funny video, pretty funny comments from James Carville.